Hello dear students, we are back again with the next episode for the concepts of acids and bases. Earlier in the previous episode we had come across the basic part to understand the theoretical aspects of acids and bases discussed by the scientist Robert Boyle. Now chemically we will discuss how acids and bases can be classified into the classes on the basis of the scientist named Arrhenius. So it is also known as Arrhenius theory for acids and bases. According to the scientist Arrhenius, if an acid, like suppose let us consider HCl, when it is introduced in water, then this hydrochloric acid ionizes into H plus and Cl minus. That means when hydrochloric acid is added into water, it forms H3O plus with Cl minus. How? Water, as you know, has oxygen which has got lone pair of electrons. This lone pair attracts the proton, that is H plus, which is formed from HCl, and that converts into H3O plus, leaving behind Cl minus. In short, the criteria of Arrhenius theory is that any compound like HCl, that is an acid, when it is introduced in water and if it forms H plus or H3O plus when it combines with water, then such type of compounds are always considered to be acids. If you consider HNO3 and if you react it with water, then it will form H3O plus and NO3 minus, nitrate ion and H ion. If you consider sulfuric acid and introduce it in water, it will again form H3O plus and HSO4 minus. So you can see over here the ions will be formed and simultaneously the H ion in every reaction is formed. So whenever H ion is formed on reaction with water, that compound is considered to be an acid. That was the concept given by Arrhenius for acids. Simultaneously, if you consider sodium hydroxide and if you introduce it in water again, what happens? This NaOH ionizes into Na plus and OH minus. That means the release of OH minus ion on reaction with water is considered to be a base. What is a base? NaOH is a base. Instead, if you take NH4OH, ammonium hydroxide, and react it with water, H2O, then it will again form OH minus with NH4 plus. Here you will have Na plus. All aqueous. I have written aqueous means they are already reacted with water. If you take KOH, potassium hydroxide, add it into water, it will form K plus and OH minus. So you can see over here, in any such reaction, what is a common aspect, and that is the formation of OH minus. So according to Arrhenius, the scientist Arrhenius, a compound which produces hydroxide ion is a base, and a compound which produces H plus on reaction with water is an acid. So this was the concept, a simple concept. Earlier in 1890 or so, late 1800s you can say, the concept was given by Arrhenius to simplify the compounds into acids and bases. But later on, after around 20-30 years, two scientists, namely Lowry and Bronsted, They came across a few compounds, like you can consider ammonia, NH3. You can consider sodium carbonate, Na2CO3. Now these two compounds, I'm trying to take them in brief. If you introduce them in water, they will act as a base. If you introduce sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, again water, it will also act as a base. That means they are both basic in nature. But according to the concept of Arrhenius, what is a base? A compound which releases OH minus on reaction with water is a base. Now here you can see ammonia, NH3. It has got no oxygen. And obviously there cannot arise a question of releasing OH minus. So according to Arrhenius theory, ammonia can never be a base. Similarly, you can go through Na2CO3, that is sodium carbonate. It has got no hydrogen. So there is no question of production of OH minus. And if it produces OH minus only then and then, it's a base. So these two are exceptionally base, but according to the theory of Arrhenius, they cannot be considered into the basic category. So this is, you can consider as the limitation of Arrhenius theory, and later on it was modified by the scientist named Laurie and Bronsted, and we will talk about that in the next episode. Before that, just giving you a brief again, Saurin.S.Mehta Chemistry is the channel name, and if you have any typical or particular doubt, you can just have a query at my email address styrene, styrene 1411@gmail.com. See you till then. Prepare well. Next episode will carry out with Laurie Bronsted acid base theory. Till then, goodbye.